Since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Monday, November 17th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news tonight, an Alexander County woman was killed in a crash Friday. The deceased is 63-year-old Angela Reed Brown of Hiddenite. At approximately 10:15 p.m. Friday, Highway Patrol responded to Rocky Springs Road in Alexander County. A 2012 Toyota RAV4 was traveling south on Rocky Springs, drove off the right side of the roadway, then overturned several times before colliding with a tree. The driver of the RAV4, Angela Reed Brown, was ejected from the vehicle and passed away as a result of her injuries at the scene of the collision. She was not wearing her seatbelt. Initial investigation does not indicate impairment or speed to be contributing factors, and our condolences to Ms. Brown's family. A pedestrian was killed in a crash in Caldwell County. The deceased is 38-year-old Michelle Lynn Berry of Lenore. At approximately 6:35 p.m. Sunday, Highway Patrol responded to US 321 near Glen Ridge Drive in Caldwell County. A 2021 GMC Sierra was traveling south on 321 and collided with a pedestrian in the roadway. That pedestrian was walking on an unlit portion of the highway while wearing dark clothing. The pedestrian, Michelle Lynn Berry, passed away as a result of her injuries at the scene. The driver of the GMC was not injured. There are no charges anticipated in this case, and our condolences to the family of Ms. Berry. With details on a fire that covered several acres in Iredell County Sunday, here's Arianna Mack.
That's correct, Rob. Firefighters from multiple agencies fought a grass and woods fire Sunday. According to the Iredell Free News, the Harmony Fire Department, NC Forestry Service, and County Line Fire Department were alerted for a large grass and woods fire on Sheffield Road in Harmony at approximately 2:20 p.m. Sunday. Arriving units reported a large fire and additional brush trucks and tankers from the Cool Springs, Union Grove, and Sheffield Callahan Fire Departments were called to the scene. According to the published report, more calls for manpower were also transmitted, and Iredell County EMS also responded. Firefighters fought the blaze, which consumed more than 25 acres and prevented it from burning a structure. The fire was reportedly placed under control at approximately 4:30 p.m. Crews remained on the scene for hours, hitting hot spots. No injuries were reported. The Forestry Service is investigating the cause of the blaze. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. North Carolina Department of Transportation crews are in the process of converting a Catawba County intersection to an all-way stop this week. Crews are installing stop signs with 24-hour flashing beacons and painted lines for the all-way stop at the intersection of Mount Pleasant Road and Little Mountain Road. Signs will be installed before the intersection, alerting motorists to the new traffic pattern. Crews placed message boards in early November to alert drivers of the upcoming change at that intersection. So once again, that is going on this week in Catawba County. In today's crime report, details on a drug operation that was conducted following a lengthy investigation. Also details on the arrest of a suspect in connection to crimes at an electric cooperative in Burke County. In local sports, Jason Savage has details on Caldwell Community College's NJCAA tournament matches. In Community Focus, Arianna Mack has details on a great program at Catawba Correctional Center. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2. Also on the WHKY YouTube channel. We're also available at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page, and we're in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I am Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
WHKY invites you to share the spirit of giving. Join us Wednesday, November 26th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the second annual Sure Tape WHKY Turkey Drop. We're teaming up with Second Harvest Food Bank to collect frozen turkeys, hams, canned goods, and non-perishable foods, helping families in Hickory. Stop by 526 Main Avenue Southeast in Hickory and join us in giving thanks and giving back. The WHKY Turkey Drop is proudly presented by Sure Tape, Dr. Herbs, Hickory Sheet Metal, Hickory Pawn and Gun, Little Caesars, Roof Max of Hickory, and Serve Pro.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. And yes, it is legal to pass cyclists in a restricted passing zone following these rules. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hit the Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a drug investigation has resulted in numerous suspects being identified following a month-long probe. Arianna Mack has the details.
That's correct, Rob. The Iredell County Sheriff's Office has started their fall narcotics enforcement operation following a months-long investigation. On Friday, deputies with the Narcotics Division and ACE team began executing active search warrants across the county. The enforcement action is the first phase of a larger effort, and additional arrests are forthcoming as detectives continue working through the list of offenders identified during this investigation. As part of this operation, deputies saw a total of 54 individuals on various felony and misdemeanor drug charges. Of those, 33 had been arrested as of the news release Saturday. After being taken into custody, each arrested individual was brought before a magistrate who reviewed the charges and issued bond. The remaining 21 individuals were still actively being sought by the Iredell County Sheriff's Office. For more details and photos of the suspects arrested, go to the link in this story at our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. A man is charged in connection to crimes at an electric cooperative. Bynum Lee Little Jr. of Nebo faces charges in Burke County in connection to crimes at that electric cooperative. Charges against Little are breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, and damage to real property. On June 2nd of this year, Morganton public safety officers were dispatched to Rutherford Electric at 614 Carbon City Road in reference to a breaking and entering. The Criminal Investigations Division responded to the scene for further investigation. It was determined that chainsaws and other arborist equipment was stolen. On September 22nd of this year, Public Safety received another report of a breaking and entering at the same address. During this break-in, similar items were stolen. As the investigation continued, police identified a suspect, Bynum Lee Little Jr. On Friday, arrest warrants were issued on the suspect. Up next, David Cedrone reports on arrests in Catawba County.
All right, thanks, Rob. A man listed as homeless is facing a long list of charges after being arrested Friday in Catawba County. 22-year-old Dante Keith Walker was taken into custody November 14th on charges filed by both probation and parole and the Catawba County Sheriff's Office. Walker is accused of 2 counts of felony probation violation, along with failure to appear, misdemeanor larceny, and assault on a government official or employee. Deputies say Walker is currently on probation from a July conviction in Catawba County for possession of a firearm by a felon and malicious conduct with a prisoner. That conviction resulted in probation and a suspended 24-month sentence. After Friday's arrest, Walker was booked into a Catawba County detention facility under a $503,000 bond. His upcoming court dates on November 18th, December 3rd, and January 23rd. And a Lenoir woman is now behind bars facing major drug trafficking charges in Burke County. 29-year-old Candace Yvonne Wright of Hickory Boulevard in Lenoir arrested Friday, November 14th. Burke County authorities have charged her with trafficking methamphetamine, trafficking opium or heroin, and possession of intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver Schedule II controlled substances. She's also charged with felony maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for controlled substances and possession of drug paraphernalia. Wright was taken into the Catawba County detention facility under a $300,000 bond. She has a district court appearance scheduled for today. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A man wanted by authorities in Burke County is being sought. 44-year-old Morris Grady Summerlin is charged with felony counts of larceny and possession of stolen goods or property. Summerlin's last known address is 2535 Heartland Trail in Morganton. Anyone with information as to this suspect's whereabouts is urged to contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office at 828-438-5500 or burkesheriff@burkenc.org. A Morganton man was arrested on drug charges. 54-year-old Jack Cheyenne Hamby was arrested Thursday by Burke County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. On Thursday, the Burke County Sheriff's Office, in collaboration with Morganton Public Safety, executed a search warrant at an address on Poteet Drive in Morganton. As a result of the search, Hamby was arrested. He was taken to the Burke County Magistrate's Office and was issued a $15,000 secured bond. A court date was scheduled on Friday. And that's your crime report for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with local sports.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hit the visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. High school football action Friday night, the second round of the state playoffs. We begin in the 4A class where High Brighton defeated RS Central 43-19. The win moves the Panthers into the third round. They will host Stuart Kramer on Friday night. Maiden defeated North Surrey 49-21. The Blue Devils advanced to the third round. They will go to rival Newton Conover on Friday because the Red Devils held off Red T Ford 24-14. Now the Tigers season ending at 5-7, but again the Red Devils will be at home on Friday hosting Maiden. We mentioned about Stuart Kramer. They defeated Bandy's in a high-scoring game, 60-49. That ends the Trojan season with a record of 6-6.
In the 5A class, Hickory defeated Montgomery Central by the final of 45-6. The Red Tornadoes will advance now to the third round. They will be at home Friday when they host Franklin. You'll hear that game on WHKY Radio Friday night beginning at 7 o'clock. In the 6A class, Freedom winning over Central Cabarrus 40-6. Patriots move on to the third round. They'll host Sun Valley on Friday. And St. Stephen's fell to Watauga 47-6. The Indian season ending with a record of 6-6. Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute volleyball swept St. Cloud Technical and Community College 3-0 in the 9th place match of the National Junior College Athletic Association Division III tournament. Set scores were 25-20, 25-16, and 25-21. The Cobras finished the tournament 3-1. They placed 9th in the nation. It was Caldwell's second trip in program history to the NJCAA's Division III Volleyball National Championship Tournament, and it was their highest finish to date. The Cobras end the season with a record of 22 wins to just 10 losses. They were an at-large bid to the 16-team tournament and were seeded 11th, yet they finished 9th. Caldwell's Lyrical Edwards, a Cedrone High School grad, was one of 10 student athletes selected to the all-tournament team. Congratulations to the Cobras. Lenore Rhine Volleyball defeated Lincoln Memorial 3-0 for their 20th win of the season, ending the regular season with a record of 20-6 overall, 14-4 in the South Atlantic Conference. The Bears will open up postseason play tomorrow, Tuesday night, for the South Atlantic Conference Tournament quarterfinals. They are the number 3 seed and will be hosting number 6 seeded Tusculum beginning at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Lenore Rhine men's soccer went to a 1-1 stalemate at the end of regulation and double overtime against top-seeded Anderson Friday night in the South Atlantic Conference Tournament semifinals. Goalkeeper Tomas Fontes made 2 clutch saves. Here's the last one against the 5th-ranked team in all of the NCAA Division II polls in an 8-7 penalty kick victory. However, the Bears fell to Lincoln Memorial yesterday 2-0 in the championship game. Lenore Rhine football saw a 30-point lead fade in the second half, but quarterback Kamani Robinson came to the rescue for the Bears. This 13-yard rushing touchdown with 6 seconds left to go gave the Bears an improbable 48-46 win in their final game of the season. Robinson, 18 for 30 passing with 226 yards, a 3-touchdown day, plus the Bears have now had 8 consecutive winning seasons as they ended up this season with a record of 6-5, and the win knocked Catawba out of the NCAA Division II playoffs. So played the spoiler as well. Lenore Rhine women's basketball opened up the season with back-to-back wins over the weekend, winning over USC Aiken 79-59 and then over Landers 79-61 yesterday, both at home. Bears are 2-0 to open up the season. They'll travel to Francis Marion on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the LR men's basketball team picked up their first win of the season, a 98-85 victory at Chowan Friday. Then the Bears won by 43 on Saturday, won 16-73 against Clayton State. Bears are 2-2 on the season. They'll face West Virginia State on Friday. Appalachian State volleyball fell 3-2 Friday against Troy, but swept them on Saturday to end the regular season 15-12 overall, 6-10 in the Sun Belt Conference. Appalachian State football lost on the road to 24th-ranked James Madison Saturday, 58-10. Mountaineers are 4-6 overall, 1-5 in the Sun Belt Conference. They'll host Marshall on Saturday. App State women's basketball defeated Wofford 77-50 yesterday. Jada McBride scored 15 points to lead the Mountaineers, who are now 3-1 on the season. They'll take on West Virginia for the first road game of the season on Thursday. And finally, Appalachian State men's basketball would pick up a huge 85-77 road win at Dartmouth yesterday. Mountaineers' 85 points marked the first time they've scored 80 or more on the road since February of 2024. At 3-2 on the season, they're hosting Charlotte on Friday. As always, much more can be found at our website, WHKY.com.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Hey, grab me one too.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Arianna Mack is up first. She has details on an initiative at the Catawba Correctional Center that involves man's best friend.
Thanks, Rob. Reporting for WHKY here at Catawba Correctional Center, where they're celebrating the first graduating class of a thing called a new Leash On Life. This is an initiative here dealing with offenders and dogs that have previously been homeless or in shelters. Warden Timothy Maynor had this to say on this program.
The program adds a sense of calm to the facility. Having these animals here, it's almost like a wave going through. Whenever they come out in the mornings, you can see guys there at the basketball court vying for their attention. Who can get it first? You know, who's gonna pet through the fence first? And we've seen it here. You can take the most hateful, hardened criminal, and a wagon tail will break him down every time. It'll do it every time.
Offender here at Catawba Correctional, Markel, or Kay Hampton, had this to say on the program.
This program means a lot because it's something I wanted to do, something I actually signed up for, and it just gives me an opportunity to feel important and actually have something to do other than do my time. Yeah, she's a facility dog, get to run around, and everybody loves her. Just Shay. I have 29 months left. It'll be 28 on the 1st. It's actually helping. It's going by pretty fast. I've been here a month already, and it don't really seem like it. It's a great opportunity to learn patience and leadership skills. I think if anybody who's feel like they're lacking in the area or wants to just get better, I feel like it's a good opportunity.
Mary Stein of Living Hope Canine Rescue shared why she wanted to push for this initiative to be back at Catawba Corrections.
But number one on my list, and it was very focused, was I wanted to bring the new Leash On Life program back to Catawba Correctional Facility. And my board members said, well, that's lofty. Like, they're not going to do it. They've said they don't want to do it. Let's do something that we can obtain. North Carolina has the second highest euthanasia rate in the country. I don't know if y'all realize that. But they're like, we can pull dogs from the euthanasia list. That would be easy. But I was focused. I wanted this to happen, and I prayed and I prayed. And like they said, we were literally breaking apart lettuce in an event here and started talking about the program. And it's by no accident everything fell together.
Congratulations to Shay, Winston, and Sadie on their new Leash On Life. This initiative at Catawba Correctional is not only celebrating second chances, wagging tails, and of course, bright futures. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna, and that looks like a fantastic program. West Avenue in downtown Lenoir will be closed from Ridge Street to Mulberry Street through Friday. That got underway today. Contractors are working on the Ridge Street sewer project. The workers hope to open West Avenue over the weekend, barring any unforeseen issues. This sewer project is the first step to repair a sinkhole beside Fire Station 1. You can read more about the Ridge Street sewer project at a link that can be found in this story at our website, WHKY.com. And that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and Arianna's guests, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.